So, as we move deeper into the knockout stages of the World Cup, every decision that the referees make is going to become more and more crucial. And as we've seen with the current VAR system, it's not exactly working how people perhaps perceived it would. We're still seeing players running up to the referee and demanding that he reviews things. We're seeing in television replays what we consider to be clear fouls which aren't being picked up. So we need to think a little bit more about how this system can be more effective. That's probably something for all the technology experts to talk about. I'm more interested in what we can do to make our referees themselves more successful so there's less need for VAR in the first place. A recent study looked at Portuguese officials from the very top levels. They had 92% of them in the study, so a really good representation. And they found that 18% of these officials hadn't been to see an optometrist in the last 3 years, if ever. So surely getting an eye test for our officials has to be the first thing. That same research study also found that around a quarter of the referees or assistant referees involved in the study could have better vision if they wore some form of glasses or contact lenses. So that's got to be stage one. The next stage is looking at perhaps when referees make good and bad decisions. And again, looking at previous research, it's been shown that referees and assistant referees tend to make more poor decisions in the last 15 minutes of a match, presumably because they're tired, they're perhaps not getting into the same positions that they were able to earlier in the match to help them see better. So conditioning of our referees, make sure that they are at certain fitness levels so that they can maintain their performance, those decision-making and cognitive skills throughout the entire 90 or perhaps longer minutes that the matches are going on for. And finally, what can we do to improve the visual skills of referees? So not necessarily the tests that an optometrist would do, where you sit still, you read stationary letters, but those skills you're likely to move when you're running around trying to follow a fast-moving ball, lots of different players who are moving around all over the pitch. These kind of things can be trained, and I would term these visual skills, so things like your peripheral awareness, the depth perception, the speed and accuracy that you can move your eyes at. There are lots and lots of research studies out there which have shown that these skills can be improved, which have been done on athletes, including footballers, and therefore should enhance their performance on the field. So why are referees not undergoing this kind of training to help them be able to see as best they possibly can? Hopefully, if we look at these three things, the fitness of our officials, get them an eye test, and look at doing visual training with them, we can improve their performance and therefore reduce the need for VAR and all the issues that technology